Before we get into our discussion with our guest, a quick note. The you problem with Dr. P is for informational purposes only. It does not constitute medical or psychological advice and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
Thank you for calling the You Problem. This is Dr. P. How are you?
Good. Thank you for taking my call, Dr. P. I appreciate it. This is a little nerve-wracking, I have to admit.
Yeah, well, it's nerve-wracking for me too because I don't know you, but that's okay. So why don't you
So
spill the tea
we'll
and
be
tell me
equally
what's going
nervous.
on?
What's going on? Okay, so the reason I called is I need some advice on how to handle a situation with my father, who, so he's in his 70s, I'm in my 40s, and he is had some health problems recently, and it's all very manageable. What's been difficult to deal with is some of his reactions to it. I mean, he seems to be really, uh, he's very short fused. He's getting very frustrated with, doctors, and if things don't go the way that he wants, and it's just making it really uncomfortable when we talk. And for my other family that's around him a little bit more, they're just really struggling with how to kind of manage his mood. And I don't know the right way to tell somebody you have like an anger problem, like you have to kind of grow up and, adult up and learn how to manage this situation. Because it's my dad. I don't know. It's
Is
just a really difficult conversation to have.
is he capable of understanding that just with his health problems? I mean, he doesn't have any cognitive problems, does he?
I don't think so, although he's been getting a little bit more forgetful lately, which is another concern because that's something we've been wondering if we need to talk to him about.
There's a great line in a movie that says, "It's just incredible to me how one mama can take care of seven kids and seven kids can't take care of one mama."
Mm,
Roles have reversed, right? So
yeah.
it's hard. Part of it may be that you feel very uncomfortable because you don't know what his reaction is going to be, or if it's going to have an impact even. And the other part might be that you feel guilty, or like you don't have the authority to tell your dad to stop being an asshole, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine having the things taken away from you that make you exactly who you are? I mean,
Right.
you're not in control anymore. You can't fix problems. Now you're the problem. You can't, you can't. You're not in the role of leadership anymore, but you're being led by others that you have led your entire life. I mean, can you imagine what it feels like to have your identity stripped that way, from being a person in control to being the person that is not in control?
Well, it sounds like you're maybe suggesting that I need to try and show him a little bit of grace and empathy, and try and put myself in his shoes.
Well, that's a start. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think that's fair.
that's a start, right? I get that he could be easier. I understand that. Of course, he could be easier. Maybe he's aware of it. Maybe he's not aware of it. But, maybe having some grace and some compassion around that will give you the words to somehow explain to your dad that he has not lost control, that he wants to retain. Like a way to make him believe this is not a loss of control. Dad, this is you being in control to accept this help and so on and so forth. But for that, you're going to have to find the grace to understand where he's at emotionally.
So let me ask you this. So how do I then determine what the line is for what is an acceptable amount of frustration and anger and what's not? I mean, some
Safety,
of his
man.
reactions,
I
yeah,
mean, if it's going to land him in jail, we can't treat him there, right?
right. Well, I know he hasn't spoken to a therapist, I don't think. So do you think maybe that's something I should try to suggest as a way to sort of offset
Really? You're
accusing
asking
him?
me that question? I wish I could like jump right now through the camera and just take off my shoe and throw it at you. Like you're okay, your dad, who's probably of a certain age, who is not even taking medical care well, you're going to tell him, oh, Dad, I think you have an emotional problem. Why don't you go talk about your feelings with a therapist? I mean, yeah, knock yourself out. I mean, you can always try, knock yourself out. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
but if he's not coping with the situation well, and what we are saying to him isn't
That's called
helping.
psychiatric medication. These people that are dealing with him, if it gets too harsh, trust me, they'll include something in his cocktail that will help him out. But he is not going to talk about his feelings.
Yeah.
But you can. And that might be good for you to do if you are the one having trouble coping. How about that?
Yeah. Maybe it is more of a thing I need to deal with, and how I'm watching him go through it as opposed
Yeah.
to what he's going through.
Maybe it's a you problem, huh?
You
Pumps. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you, and I hope that that helps, and I'm very sorry that your dad's sick.
I appreciate it, Dr. P. Thank you.
All right, you have a good day.